Well, I thought I had all the kinks worked out with OBS this morning. Oh my god, I was trying to make sure I had it all working and I apparently did not. I wanted to change. I didn't think my normal like pride theme was really applicable to talking about Comicstorian, and I figured we'd go with something different. But good morning, everyone. We're gonna talk about Comicstorian. I feel like it's gonna be a hard one to dive into, right? And there's some videos I put in my watch later. I want to take a look at from Comic Explain and Video Games in the World, that did some sort of honorary videos. I want to talk about like this. There's been a lot of death since I started my channel, right? It's just uh, we lost a lot of great people. Conroy, we lost Perez, we lost so many people, but this one feels different to me, and I don't know if it's just because it was that like everyone kind of in the comic book fandom had this like weird parasocial relationship. We all kind of listened to him at one point or another. At some, was more, but also it really like gets to me that he was 40 years old. 40 years old. Sounds choppy? Are you serious? I fuckered up all of OBS this morning. Okay, let's try to. Is this any better? I always have to go to my Mortal Kombat theme. Hopefully that works a little bit more. I don't like it as much. It's not as cute, but usually the audio is better. So young. That's what I'm saying. 40 years old. 40. He had so much life ahead of him. Actually, you know what? Let's try. I messed this all up this morning. I really did try too. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. Let's try my gummy. We're gonna go to. Where's just chatting? Let me know if the audio is any better for this. This should look a little bit better. We'll see. Hopefully there's no choppy audio. Hopefully it's not my mic or something. That would be terrible. Okay. My chat is freezing, because of course it is. Alright, let's talk a little bit about Benny. Of course, you guys know who Comicstorian is. I want to take a look, because I did ask people to kind of tell me you sound better now? Okay, awesome. So I just messed it up this morning. Sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right. I also, when I started the stream, had the most inappropriate song playing when I was trying to play Five Finger Death Punch. And I don't know why the one took over the other, but it was the when I played and I was like, oh my god. So I had to switch it real quick. It was supposed to be Five Finger. Oh my god. I'm trying here, guys. So yeah, this is gonna be a heavy day, but let's talk about it. Let's start with what you guys had to say. And then we'll take a look at, we'll start with Comics Explained, because Comics Explained has also been around forever. The one thing Comics Explained does right now, that drives me absolutely insane, is just post like the solicitations, and it always comes up on my feed, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Robert, wait, hold on. How did you do that? I didn't monetize the stream. Hold on. Did I fuck something up again? Like, I legitimately did not. Why is. Okay. Let me go into my settings. I did not monetize the stream. Now I feel like shit. I wanted to make sure it was not monetize. Okay, I'm gonna actually show you. I'm gonna actually show you so you guys don't think I'm like a piece of shit, okay? Look. This is the other side of the studio, right? Robert says just copy the MK audio settings. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so hold on. I want to show you so you guys don't think like I'm a piece of shit here. Monetization, I have clicked to off. Normally, any other time I would put on, right? I have my monetization off. And in my description, I made sure not to include any of my tip links or anything like that. So I don't know why that showed up like that. Sorry, didn't know. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. But I just want to make sure people know, like, I wouldn't do that. That's not me. That's really, really weird that the option is still there when I made sure to go in and turn monetization off. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay. Let's take a look at your guys' story. So basically, with Benny, for me, I think a lot of it was, I feel like his injustice for me was what really got me into Comicstorian, right? I love also, like, because they have a bunch of channels. I watched him play Midnight Suns a little bit, too. I watched him play, I think it was Pal World a little bit. There's a lot of stuff he does. But they also have, like, Comicstorian and, what was the other one? I know there's another one. But I mainly watched Comicstorian. Right? Oh, wait, they're all right here. So they've got Benny Has a Problem, Comicstorian Gaming, and Eligible Monster. I don't know if I knew about that one. Maybe I did. But even so, there's a bunch. But, okay, so I would always use his channel as this kind of backup, right? And that sounds weird, but, like, if I didn't have the funds to get a book, I would go and listen to that. I love the full story stuff. That's kind of my favorite. And I also love, like, if I was running late for a stream, okay, Benny reviewed, the newest Batman. Let me listen to that real quick, right? So I know what's going on in that world. So there was a lot, like, I love it. The audiobooks, so good. What's sad is the greatest people always die young. Yeah, 40. 40 years old. Way too young. But what I want to take a look at is what you guys had to say about him. Because I did ask for what you guys had to say and kind of hone in on how Benny affected the community. So Jared from Comics League right here, right? Jared literally last week, I want to say. I know it was last week. Late last week, too. Had him on his channel for an interview. I tuned in for a little bit and caught the replay. I mean, really nice guy. And that tells you a lot. What's Comicstorian? Got like 3 million subscribers. And he goes on a channel that has 1,000. 1,000. I just, that kind of gives me a lot of respect for somebody like that. I was hoping that the news was nothing but a hoax, given what social media has a tendency to give illegitimate fake news. But when his wife confirmed it, I was crushed beyond words. Yeah, I was just kind of shocked. Like, Comicstorian has done so much for comics. He has got people back into it. He has introduced people to it for the first time. He has been the voice for so many people to start reading books or at least understanding what's going on, to learn about new characters, to introduce to new storylines. And probably the most influential comic book YouTuber out there. Easily, I would say. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Don't get me wrong, I like Comics Explained. I like a lot of smaller comic book channels. But we have to admit how much Comicstorian did for comic books in general. Your boy Zach admits Benny did more comics for... I can talk. Your boy Zach admits Benny did more for comics than all of Comicsgate. Facts. Facts. You know what? This has got to be frustrating. It's going to be hard for you guys to see. Let's do this. Make it a little bit bigger. That's probably, instead of having the teeny tiny window. But yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. And him going on Jared's channel, I think was really cool. I think it was a really nice move for him to do. He says, Comicstorian is why I got into comics and podcasting. I will always be thankful that I got to thank him after I interviewed him for the impact his videos had on my life. That's really cool. Because right before he passed, and I don't think the reason for death is out there. Obviously, don't bother the wife. But I did see that it said an unfortunate accident. I'm assuming it's a car accident or something unexpected, right? But Jared, let's take a look. Jared, who I've had on the channel before. Oh wait, this is his main channel. Okay. He had him on 8 days ago. 8 days ago. Right before. That is just wild to me. I personally don't know who Benny is. All I know is he's a comic book reviewer, sadly, but hopefully his wife is doing okay. I do highly doubt that. She's doing okay, right? But I hope eventually she is. Benny has been around for years. He has. He's the OG. When I wasn't buying books and couldn't finish my Old Man Logan run, I listened to the Comicstorian and read the whole thing. See? That's what I'm saying. So many people went to his channel. Umbrella Corpse? I think that's what it's supposed to say. I got my daughter into comics and she loved watching his videos, as well as I did for her birthdays. We would watch Comicstorian and she would go and pick out any comics that he recommended and we would read them on What's Been Happening. Thank you, Benny. That's so adorable. That is. Watching something together, going to the comic book together. I love it. I love it. What the fuck? Is that you, Robert? Okay. It's somebody trolling you. It's somebody. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. No, that's a newer account. Okay, send it to me if you can. If you don't mind, I'm gonna delete these. I'm not trying, like I normally don't delete comments, but this is somebody's death. This is somebody's death. Send me the link though if you get a chance. That's fucked up. I knew when I read it wasn't Robert. I do think it's somebody probably that knows that situation and is trolling you, so just be careful. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't care. I don't care. All right, putting aside politics for this, John. I can't pronounce the last name, but John says putting aside politics for this. I don't actually know Benny's politics. I have no idea what that has to do with anything. But okay. Comicstorian is the man who inspired me to love comics again. My deepest sympathy go out to his family, friends, and his wife, whose relationship with her husband alone proves that she's as good as a person as he is. Fucking heart-wrenching. I still don't understand. Maybe it's because I don't follow him on anything besides this and TikTok. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't get it. I remember often I would get ready for bed and listen to Comicstorian right before I go to sleep because it was like listening to an audio book about a comic. That alone made his channel worth it. But even more, when he does his epic rant saying the problem with, I find myself often screaming at the screen saying, thank you. Glad someone else is saying it. I was the same way with this Damien video. The same way. And he did an awesome video I shared about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The theories on that. Like, he did a really good theory on that. Now, to be fair, I don't think Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is going to make it past 4 seasons, but it was a really good video. He had a lot of really good, I love his problem ones. My wife walked into the room saying, "What are you yelling about?" I responded, "It's just a Comicstorian rant." She leaves the room with her eyes rolled and I go back to screaming. He will be missed. That's so fucking cute. That's so fucking cute. I love his rants. I will say they are so close to audiobooks. It's so good. Thank you, Robert. I'll take a look at it here in a minute. Or here after stream. Daniela. I love Daniela. In my case, I was around 15 years old when I started reading DC Comics, and his channel really did help me on what to read. Absolutely. Absolutely. He always has, and even if you can't read it, because there's so much, right? There's so much coming out. Even if you can't read it, okay, well, I can pick up Poison Ivy, but I can't get Batman. I'm going to listen to it on Comicstorian. Like, I loved that. Oops, I meant to heart P money. See, cartoon and comics. I love it. Hello, Tristan. Good morning. He was the reason why I returned to comic books after a decade of not reading. Was the Ultimate series in Linkara, who made me come back. I love that. I love that. Raymond. The Kill the Justice League game from the trailers never looked good to me. I get it. I love the game personally, but I know shooter looters are not for everyone. They just aren't. Or like games as a service. Raymond, we still need to do that panel stream with everyone. By contracts, he didn't like Comicsgate. Is that what it was? Thank you, Comicstorian. Nemo Strange says, absolutely. By politics, I guess he doesn't like Comicsgate. I mean, that's most people in the comic book industry. I never heard him actually say anything. Maybe I just didn't pay close enough attention. I did hear him like say stuff about the like, oh, this is woke, that's woke kind of subject on a very, very minimal basis. But I don't remember that. I never saw it personally. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist though, right? My sincerest apologies. I only ever viewed his video passing from time to time. I'm well aware that Benny was an influential voice within the comics community, but unfortunately I have no personal stories to share. That, and I get it. Like, we all have our favorite, but Benny was just, he was Benny. Honestly, okay, Tevia. Honestly, for me, one of my favorite memories was him mentioning me. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's amazing. You know what, Tavia? You should absolutely click that or clip it, right? And put it on your channel. That's a really great memory to have. That's a really, really great memory to have. I'm so happy he did that. He says, mentioning on one of his videos with Super Sons, which made me so happy. And the fact that he got Peter J. Tomasi to sign, oh my God. That is incredible. Oh my goodness. He got Peter J. Tomasi to sign a copy of Super Sons for Tavia, which was probably my favorite moment in my life. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Now that's my favorite memory too. That's my favorite memory too, Tavia. I'm stealing yours. That's very cool. Rest in peace. I appreciate you, but I didn't monetize this for a reason. Now I feel super bad. I do. I feel like an asshole. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. Albus, welcome. He says, what cool do Robbie with no wrench? What happened? Long ass story. Also, hello, Tristan, Noxie, Hot Toddy, Reese. Everyone, hope you all are well. Rest in peace. I just started watching his channel like 2 days ago. He's incredible. He's got back catalog for days. I could send you some recommendations of some really great stories. Personally, I'm going to tell you, Injustice, it's just me. That video of his, Injustice, and actually, oh my gosh. I can't think of the name. What's the event when Ivy has her own little area and there's the blues and basically, oh my God. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. Barbara is kind of narrating it. Chuck Dixon wrote it. Parts of it. Most of it. Oh my God, I can't think of it. No Man's Land! Thank you, brain. You took a minute. But it works. It works. Also, thank you very much, Albus. I appreciate you. Jared said Benny achieved the impossible. He united the entire comic book community. Superman is real, and his name... Damn it! You're gonna make me tear up, Jared. I'm screenshotting your comment there. That was so good. That was so good. Oh my God. That was so good. Even I knew it was No Man's Land, fake fan. Shut up, Joseph. It took me a minute. Robert said, one of my favorite Benny story is I'd sometimes use his videos to help me prepare for some of my books I'd cover on Pro Teaches Noobs that I haven't read in a while and I need a refresher, such as Superman Lost I did recently. His videos were always helpful. Agreed. 100%. 100%. I have done the same thing multiple times, right? Like if I read something on a Monday and I don't cover it till the next Monday, I'll go back real quick. Like, okay, let's put this at 1.5 times speed. What did I miss? And did I, get all the plot points? 100%. 100%. May he rest, Lily. I love Lily. May he rest in peace. He was one of the best content creators. 100%. Without him, I won't be here obsessing over comic books again. He broke down these major plots into small chunks for me to learn. His voice was fantastic and he made me laugh a lot. 100, I love it. I remember once commenting about Alfred cookies on his channel in the past. And hope he gets some views wherever he is now. That's so funny. Honestly, I just found out, and it's tragic, he helped me get up to speed on certain comics. He, along with Comics Explained, helped me buy my comics. Yeah, I agree. I like comics. Actually, that's we have a video to watch from him because I knew they were close friends, and it's going to be... Okay, I'm getting 2 refreshes. Let me refresh here. Benny was someone with a passion who never failed at using that passion to teach us all. Absolutely, Lucas. All right, let's see here. Pika. Late add-on, my writing will not be as quick as people might expect it. I feel guilty for not having watched his videos as of late. It was too late when I realized I could have had them as my background noise when I work. That is fair. And for some reason, I can only remember having his Ultimate Spider-Man compilation on the background. Well, I was level grinding and Pika, what is level grinding? Oh wait, that I thought it was like some hard labor stuff. You mean like in a video game? Yeah. It took me a minute. I don't know if I could have ever finished Bloodborne. Oh yeah, you did mention that yesterday. If it wasn't for Comicstorian videos, that remind me. Benny's Hush movie rant also comes to mind from that time. That's so funny you mentioned that because I actually didn't hate Hush, but so many people did. And I remember watching that video like, did we watch the same movie? Like, okay. I wish I had a more profound thing to say, so I'll leave with good luck in the next life, Benny. That's so good. That's the thing. We don't need the profound. We need the realism, and that's exactly what that is. While I started Pro Teaches Noobs on my own, but as it's gone on, it's been influenced more and more by a show as I check it out. It's why I planned on oh, that's great. Dedicating the floor. That's perfect. The movie was terrible. Okay, Reese. You know my taste. Come on now. You know my taste. So are you really surprised that I liked Hush? And it's also where Hush got his name. Are you really surprised? This sucks. Okay, wait. Did I read this one? Okay, yes, I did. Reese, this sucks. The most heartfelt condolences to a family. I liked him a lot. And that's awesome because somebody mentioned an issue with Comicsgate earlier that I didn't know about. And Reese is very open to Comicsgate, right? So I'm glad people can see past those ideals, right? Dang, Comicstorian is what got me into DC Comics. I hope I may be running into, because I reposted this and said, let me know your stories. So a lot of these some of these are like first sight. Because actually I got it emailed to me right away from Jared and Robert. And I just stared at my phone. I literally just stared at my phone. I had no idea what to think or say. None. James says so sad. EST Comics. Good channel too. I don't know that they make content anymore, but I know that they did at one point. I do not hate you, Mo. I could never hate you. His Injustice comic recaps got me into those stories. I visit on occasion just to have it on in the background listening to this fun way of describing the events on the page. He was really one of a kind storyteller, and how much joy he put out in those videos. R.I.P. I can't even imagine how much his family is hurting at these times. And his colleagues. He had other people that worked on the channel with him. A couple people, right? Like, I can't imagine how they're feeling right now. He was the first person that had EVS on after things went bad for him. He didn't have beef with CG. Okay. See, I had no idea. I don't follow that as well as so I never saw any personal beef. Nick, Benny got me into comics. Searched Green Lantern and found him. I'm a huge fan of his work. This is heartbreaking. Rest in peace, Comicstorian. Oh, I love comic pop too. Tavia said he had Robin, Joel, and Sal from Comic Pop on the weekly poll. Yes. And he did, I think it was with Comic Pop. When I was actually watching the Disney Plus shows, when they were coming out, they would do reviews together. They would do a live stream. And I think it was during the Loki time I was actually watching their reviews, their lives, and it was really good. Neo says, couldn't believe it either. Literally watched his new video on teddy bears a day ago. I watched him on and off since I was a teenager. Rest in peace to arguably one of the most important and influential content creators to the YouTube comic sphere. Absolutely. Without him and a few others in his early days, I don't know where ComicsTube would be today. I feel like people like him and Comics Explain, and I think the other one's Valiant, though I don't watch them personally. Comics Pop, couple of them. Omar, I can't remember the name. Comics Breakdown, couple of them, right? Without people like that, it would all be yelling and I hate this. So I'm really thankful to people like Benny that can almost objectively tell us a story, but in an entertaining fashion. I love it. We got Gary here. I just remember to say, okay. Gary getting all emo? I kind of love it. Just remember to stay close to your loved ones and appreciate the amount of time you have with them, because we don't want to know when death will come for any of us. Damn, you guys are getting so good. Video games in the world, says Comicstorian, really reignited my love for comics. When I first started hearing him, I am crushed beyond words. Comic Boom. We love Comic Boom. He says, I met Comicstorian and Sal in New York in 2019. Great guys. Benny is bombastically fun. I'm going to bring that. That word is great. I love that. Bombastically fun. Because, like, what you're describing, I already know what you mean. I can see it in his personality. It's larger than life and perfect, right? I love it. That's perfect. I think we're getting down to less stories and more of people kind of first realizing what happened. The first video I ever watched was his Killing Joke and Death in the Family videos. He made me love comics and the lore. Absolutely. Tavia says Comicstorian is also the reason why I got into collaboration with other channels. And honestly, starting talking to him on Twitch with the rest of the guys was so fun. It made me laugh, and it breaks my heart he's gone. I'll miss him so much. Absolutely. Absolutely. I forgot he did Twitch. I stream on Twitch. I'm just not a big user of it. Unless they have drops, right? Then I will. Did I forget to heart Gary's comment? That was such a good comment. I never thought I would see Gary, pervy Gary, being emo. I can't believe he got that signature for Tavia. That is so beyond what he ever had to do, right? That's so cool. So now we're gonna get into something a little bit harder, and this is where I'm gonna try. All right, I'm gonna try. We can manage, guys. We're in this together. I have in my, I think I'm in my watch later. Let me see here. Whoa, I did not mean that. I have a couple of videos here that I want to take a look at of people that have done a little bit of a personalized thing to Benny, and I couldn't watch this video. Comic Breakdown is actually, he's one of the videos I got in here that I want to take a look at, because if you're not subscribed to Comic Breakdown, you absolutely should be. Absolutely should be. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through this one, but we're going to try. We've got a couple here, and I really appreciate people doing this type of video because I know how hard it's got to be, right? It's got to be incredibly hard. And I think I respect it. I really, really do. I have the weirdest watch later list. And I want to take a look at them. I don't even know a couple of the people. I don't know Blurred Caliber. I'm not sure who that is, but we're going to take a look. We've got video games in the world. So it also floored me, and I want to mention this, is if you type in his name, everybody's covering it. And that made my heart melt, because Hollywood Reporter, New York Times, People magazine, everybody is covering it. This, I feel like I'm understating how influential this person was. And I feel like this is a good representation of it. When you've got TMZ when you've got Deadline, when you've got all of these people finally standing up and looking, it's incredible. It's really, really incredible. Oh God. We may not get through the whole thing. I'm gonna move that over.
Sure, all of you guys have heard the news by now.
Oh my God, I can't look already.
Benny, a lot of you guys know him as Comicstorian, passed away this last weekend.
Everyone is covering it so amazing. I didn't know it. Oh, I do have an article I want to take a look at from Bleeding Cool. I think I actually saw it on here, where they actually have tributes and messages of loss that came across the internet. Scott Snyder, Tom King, Tom Taylor. Like, I know Robert Venditti. I know James Gunn said something. James Gunn said something. Like, absolutely, this man deserves it. But even so, it's incredible.
And I won't go into what happened because Natalie and them didn't say what happened publicly. And honestly, if it's not something that she's comfortable saying publicly, I don't think it's my place to do that.
I agree.
I'll simply just reiterate what she said, which was that it was an accident.
Oh my God. I can't. I feel so bad for her. Hooded said the celebrity status that he should have had while he was alive, he was getting after death. Ironic as hell. Well, you know what? I agree and I disagree because I do feel like a lot of us really did appreciate Benny in life too, right? A lot of us did. I mean, it's very evident by just my community post alone. He was a great, but yeah. I totally understand what you mean. And I am really, really glad. Mo, thank you so much. I don't know why it's working. I don't have this stream monetized, but it is working, so I appreciate you. It's insane. A lot of people don't appreciate it until it's gone. Yeah, you take advantage, you don't realize it. You push to the side maybe, but it's sad as fuck.
And everybody's remembering him in their own way. And so this is...
Oh my God. I am not going to make it through this video. Mo, I would never push you to the side.
This is my way. This...
There is no way possible I am going to be able to watch this. I am trying. Oh, God. Okay, I can do it.
This is a eulogy for my friend.
Oh, my God.
Old school fans of the YouTube comic book scene.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys know that, like, Benny and I came up together, man. Like,
yeah, absolutely. They were
Benny
the main
wasn't really,
two.
he wasn't like a friend. He wasn't like a brother. It was...
Okay,
It felt
I'm good now.
bigger than that.
Friggin' tears
Right? It
out
just
of the
felt
way.
so much bigger than that. Like, the connection that I felt like we had was just more than that.
Yeah.
I can't put a name to it. I can't describe it. Right? I don't know, like, how to define it. It's a feeling, right? And
They
I guess
were one
maybe
and
some people
two
will say it was fate
when it came to
that,
comic
like, we
books.
met because we both launched our channels within 3 months of each other. Our birthdays are within a month of each other. It's like we were destined to be friends.
Aww.
And back then, YouTube was a whole different beast. It was YouTube was a whole different ballgame. It's not like it is now. Everybody has it easy now, right? You know, you got YouTube Shorts. Everybody knows how the algorithm works. You know, thanks to Mr. Beast. It's not hard. Back then, it was the Wild West, right?
It is too hard. Come on now.
And I remember tweeting out to CNanners, who was a content creator that I followed for years. And in fact, he actually inspired me to become a YouTuber. I remember tweeting out to him and I asked him, how do you grow? And he said, network and make friends. And of course, this was back when YouTube had like an actual messaging service. You can message people back and forth.
Oh, I do remember that really early.
And so
Not
I sent
really
a message
early,
out
like,
to all these different people.
I don't know,
And like Benny was
maybe
the
8
only
years
one who
ago.
really answered. And he and I were kind of going back and forth. You know, we were talking and we agreed to launch like the weekly poll. And the weekly poll initially started with myself, Benny, and
I want to make sure I highlight what you guys are saying too. Galactic Toxin 72 from Twitch said, Benny got me through so much in my life. I didn't know him personally, but I am a fan. I'm connected with his energy. He was one of the best Batmans. There's Ben. I'm going to miss him. Who? Watching somebody cry like that is very, very hard.
Dave. Dave wasn't the best choice. He was a cool guy, but he wasn't the best choice. And then we met Sal. And I don't remember who it was that found Sal, if it was me or if it was Benny, but like one of us found him. And like right there, like we became the Trinity. I can't snap. There we go. We became like the Trinity of the comic book YouTube scene, it felt like, you know. But back then, we had enough money to like quit our jobs, but not enough money to say that we were like YouTube rich. You know what I mean? Like YouTube money. So we were like barely scraping by, paying bills and stuff. That meant that like whenever we went to cons and things like that, like myself and Benny would have to like split hotel rooms all the time. And the first time that he and I split a hotel room, which I don't even think was at New York that year, I think I split it with Dave. We'd spend the whole time walking the con floor, all that kind of stuff. You know.
That's so
Benny
cool.
was trying to move into the direction of potentially interviewing like comic book writers.
The weekly polls got me through facts, Mo.
So we were walking around like microphones, talking to people, you know, things along those lines. And so the night starts to wind down, right? We head back to the hotel room, right? We get in the room, we got like 2 queen beds, you know, and Benny walks in and he says, Rob, I hope you're ready.
Oh my God.
And I said, ready for what? He kicked off his shoes. And what followed was the most putrid smell that I think I have ever smelled in my entire life. It smelled horrible.
Oh my God.
It smelled horrible. And we just had to deal with it. And it was just like, I was like, God, man, what happened to your feet? And this dude sticks his foot out at me and wiggles his toes.
Oh my God. What? I just got a notification from Comics Drake. He did a video called, oh my God, this is so fucking hard to not cry. Okay. Oh, he put my complicated relationship with Comicstorian. I don't know what that's about. Okay. I'm good.
It was it was stuff like that made Benny. Like, Benny was always the loudest voice in the room.
I loved his energy though.
When Benny got to a room, you knew that Benny was in that room. You knew it was the way he walked, the way he talked, the whole 9 yards. In fact, I don't know if it was him that told me this story. Somebody told me a story where he said that Benny had gone to a Comic-Con one year. I want to say it was New York Comic-Con, and Comic Book Girl 19 had a panel. She's
I love her.
I don't know if she does anything anymore, but she was like one of the bigger YouTubers back when Benny and I were first starting, right? Like,
the funny thing is I love her. She used to do like great little skits and have like her whole little setup. I seen her recently. It was sent a clip of her on, it's called Friday Night Tights, right? Like with Geeks and Gamers and all that. And it did not go as they planned. Like it seemed like she was calling out like the truth, and she called their like fans incels and shit. Like it was pretty funny. But I do like her. She was really great. Holy shit. We got this. The robot. Yes, I love the robot, Nick. She was so good. And she's so pretty. So pretty.
We were like, that is the here and now goal, and then hopefully get past it. And supposedly Benny crashed her panel.
Oh no!
He came barging into the room where her panel was. And everybody was more excited to see him than they were to see her. I don't know how true it was. I don't know how true any of that is. But I would like to believe that it's true. I would like to believe that it's happened. That it happened.
She's great. This is like,
yeah, man.
Mentioning these people, talking about this time period it feels so old school nerddom, right? Like, even before my channel existed, listening to these people, it was a way to make me feel like I could do it too, right? And all of these people, Comic Book Girl, even Comics Drake, Comics Explained, like all of these people were inspirations to so many of us.
Like, you never, there was never a time when you didn't know where you stood with Benny, right? If he liked you, he'd give you the clothes off, like give you the shirt off his back. I don't know if you want all of Benny's clothes, but he'd give you the shirt off his back. You know, if he didn't like you, you would know, right? But you guys remember that line from Fast and the Furious when
absolutely not.
Vin Diesel's sister was talking about like the nature of Vin Diesel, and she was talking about how like he had his own gravity and he would just pull people into his orbit. That was Benny, man. That was Benny. Like, you wanted to be in the Benny Potter circle of trust, man. Like, you wanted to be there. Because if you were, the times were good. Right? It was amazing. And there were so many great memories that I had with him. Some that were funny, but honestly, the best ones, man, are when he and I were just talking about stuff. You know, like, I remember... It was before we hit 1 million subscribers. Benny didn't think we would.
Yeah.
Benny didn't think
Benny's
we would hit 1
at
million
3.
subscribers. I always did. You know, I was always sure we would hit 1 million subscribers. I was like, there's no way we don't hit 1 million. At the rate that we're growing, we have to just like drop off right now. There's no way we don't hit 1 million. This is back when, you know, our channels were pulling in anywhere between like 30 to 50,000 subscribers a month, which,
oh wow,
given the size of our channels back then, was insane.
That's huge.
Like, you guys got to remember, like for me and Benny, we went from starting out our channels to hitting 1 million subscribers within the span of maybe 3 years. On average, it takes most YouTube channels an average of 5 years to break 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, that's what it took me, and that was because of shorts. But honestly, it was a lot of, like, to their testament, it was quality. Right? And it was also, if we're talking, like, not to blast comics now, but if we're talking, you know, the time that 2015 area, right? Comics were good. Comics were good. People wanted to hear the stories. People wanted to listen. People wanted to know what was going on. I don't feel like that's true as much anymore. But... wow, Tavia started his channel back in 2011. That's insane. That's amazing.
Right. Now, a lot of that was just because we built our channels in the midst of the comic bust, or I'm sorry, the comic boom and movies and the height of the MCU, right? Phases 2, Phases 3, you know, that kind of thing. But,
at the
yeah,
perfect time,
I want to say we were maybe at like PAX South before they shut it down in San Antonio. And all of us were there. Right. It was myself, it was Benny, it was Natalie, it was Dan, Houston, you know, there were a whole bunch of us who were there. And I don't remember if it was like if we had ordered our food or we were done eating or whatever it was, but like there was a kind of dock off to the side. And so I get up and I walk over there, right? I'm like, I'll go over there to vape or something like that. Can't put my
over there to vape
down. Mariah calls it my pacifier. But I go over there to vape, and Benny comes over, you know, and he and I are just talking, right? And outside of us talking about whether or not we'll hit 1 million subscribers, I don't really know. But we were just like talking, because truthfully, man, like, and I don't say this, you know, to come across arrogant or anything like that, but it felt like we were like the 1-2 punch of the comic book, like the YouTube comic book scene.
I don't
you know
disagree.
I mean?
They
like,
absolutely were.
We were living life like rock stars, and it was amazing. You know. But one of the things a lot of people don't know is Benny actually saved my YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
Benny saved my YouTube channel. People who have been part of my channel for a long time know, I was in a really, really bad, dark place. I was burned out, all that kind of stuff. And it was YouTube back then, right? You know, you're not a YouTuber unless you've experienced burnout, right? It's just the way that it goes. And
I know a lot of people, whoops, I hit my mic. I know a lot of people kind of make fun of that. Like, how can you experience it? It's absolutely a real thing. Like, I reformatted reformatted almost my entire channel because of burnout, right? Whereas I used to do 2 videos a day probably, right? Now I can't do that anymore. I can't. It's too much. It's too much time. It's too much editing. It's too much research. With burnout, I went to live streaming, less editing. Sometimes I'll clip a live stream. Half the time I'm too lazy to even do that, even though I have the best intentions to do so. Like, oh, I'm going to cover this news, I'm going to clip it. I have been putting a couple videos on my backup channel, but also at the same time, burnout is real. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get through. And a lot of times, because it's easier for me to just go, you know what? I don't have a bunch planned for tomorrow. I'd rather do this evening. I'm going to just play a game. And then it's gotten to a point where I get addicted to games like Life is Strange, right? So burnout is real and it's hard. And you really need somebody to help you. And I'm glad that was Benny for him.
I remember Benny told me, he was like, hey man, like myself and Natalie were going down to Disney World with Sean and Danielle. And, you know, like come down there and hang out. Right. And because of where I was at that point in my headspace, I didn't want to go. I was like, I'm not going down there. That's not going to happen. This guy turned into Will Ferrell from The Office, right? You know, get your ass downstairs. Right. So he like makes me buy a plane ticket, makes me get the hotel room. Right. So we're staying at like the French Quarter Hotel, whatever it was, you know, down in Disney World. Right. We're sitting there getting breakfast, worst breakfast there ever was. Sitting there getting breakfast. And Benny tells me, he's like, man, dude, you're burned out. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your face. Your fans can see, everybody can see it. Like you're burned out. If you stay the course, you're going to quit. And I remember telling him, I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. You know, and he literally lines it out for me. He's like, you understand what you're doing right now is a job people would kill for, right? Like your job is to just talk about comic books, man. Like we did the 9-to-5 grind. We've worked, like we did our dirt and now it's paying off, right? Like, do not quit. If you quit now, you are going to reject it or you're going to regret it for the rest of your life.
I like, this is so real. There's been so many times I've just been done. A lot of times it's usually like some sort of heartbreak, right? Some sort of drama, something that happens in the community, and I'm just like, I'm done. People end up being different than what I thought, and I'm like, I'm out. There's probably been 4 or 5 times that I've seriously considered quitting. I'm glad I didn't. I'm very glad I didn't. But it's hard. It's really, really hard. But yeah, they absolutely, they kill it.
And so he's like, hire a staff. Hire somebody.
Oh,
right? I remember him telling me explicitly, if he had not hired Dan, he would have burned out. Right? Dan is what literally saved him from getting burned out.
I mean, didn't you say that you're going to quit when you got demonetized?
So,
that was
I came back
one of the moments,
while I was living in Lexington, Kentucky at the time, came back home, hired a buddy of mine named Gordon, and I never looked back because it literally saved my YouTube career. And that's how Benny was, man. Like, when he was in your corner, he was in your corner. He was fiercely loyal to his friends. I loved that about him. I respected that so much about him. He was so loyal.
I totally get it, Robert.
And to my shame,
can't push yourself too much,
I was
or you'll
not
quit.
always the best
You'll
friend
be
that I
done.
could have been.
You'll be done.
My vacuum is going off. Let's turn this thing off.
His Roomba. Mine's named Wally.
So to my shame, I was not the best friend. Not the absolute best friend that I could have been. I had things that I was struggling with, on a mental and emotional level. And instead of reaching for the friendship that we had, I pulled away. And
I get
that was
that.
due to my lack of emotional intelligence. It was due to the fact I didn't really understand what I was struggling with at the time. And I know that in the end, he knew I loved him.
No, oh my God.
He knew that we were friends. That was never in question. I mean, I saw him 2 hours before it happened.
Oh my God.
Not even
Oh
that.
my God.
20 minutes.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he was there there to the very end.
I lost my friend.
Oh my God.
And I could never get him back.
They keep saying, okay, yeah, I can't take this anymore. They keep saying an unfortunate accident. If he was there, I mean, we can kind of put things together. I wonder if it was some sort of car accident. Oh my God. 20 minutes before it happened, he was there. Whew. I wanted to go to his video first, because all the things he says is true. They were the two that came up. They were the two that really, really got so many people who I wonder if it's like a ladder fall, maybe. And it's their private business. I understand. It's just, it's horrifying. It's horrifying. I did see this. I wondered what this is. I want to look at these in my watch later.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I am feeling a bunch of different emotions, and I don't know how to properly process them, but making content has always been a way that I process things, so let's give this a shot. If you haven't heard, Benny Potter, aka Comicstorian, passed away a few days ago due to an accident.
It was a car accident. I wondered.
This has been a big blow for the comic book YouTube community. He's the biggest channel out there. Was the biggest channel out there, and I have been doing this for over a decade at this point, and I have known Benny throughout his entire career.
This is Comic Straight, Comic Boom. I just seen this. I really, it said the title was My Complicated Relationship with Benny, and I don't know how I feel like about that. I don't know. Unfortunately, the news reported on the cause of death. I had no idea. Regardless if she didn't want it out there, I'm not going to say, right? But the fact that Rob had seen him 20 minutes, I can't even.
Came up around the exact same time, and we've known each other every step of the way. I met Benny when he was at about 20,000 subscribers. Guardians of the Galaxy was about to come out, and I was still pretty new to the comic book hobby, and I was watching videos to learn more about this obscure comic book team. And Benny at the time had this series called Know Your Universe, and he would talk about all the various characters, and I ate them up. Now, at that time, I didn't have this channel. I didn't have Comic Drake. I was still new to reading comic books, and I didn't think that I was an authority that would be ready to make that kind of content.
I just want to know, is this the weirdest mic ever? Like, this is like comically large microphone here. Like, it's very odd.
Yet. I was working at Game Theory. I had my channel Trailer Drake. I was making gaming content. And at that time, I commented on literally every single video that I watched because I wanted to give support and encourage every creator that I watched. And Benny noticed that I watched through all of his Guardians of the Galaxy week, and I left comment after comment after comment, and he said, hey, thank you so much for watching it. I'm actually a huge fan of yours. And you know, that's always fun whenever you meet a creator that you're enjoying who is also a fan of your work. And we quickly started talking. You know, he was a small up and coming channel, which is wild to say in retrospect. And he turned to me for, I don't know if it was necessarily advice, but he wanted to know about the whole YouTube thing. I had been doing this for a good while at that point. I worked at Screw Attack. I worked at Game Theory. I had a...
Is Game Theory, is that like... So when I think of theory videos, I think of Matt Pat. Is that what he's talking about? Like, he worked for them?
Bigger channel than him at the time, and he was curious to pick my brain. And I told him, you know, I was interested in making comic book content. He was actually really encouraging for me to make Comic Drake. I started doing comic book videos on my gaming channel, and then I ended up spinning that out into this own thing, partly because Benny suggested it. He started this thing called the Weekly Pull, where he and Comics Explained and Comic Pop then...
Oh my god! Oh my god, this brings back so many memories. Look how young they all are! Look at that! Oh my god. Jared says, Benny treated anyone like they were close friends, no matter how long he had known them, for a few days in my case, or 10 years. And that's what I said about your video. Right, I had caught a little bit of it live and watched the replay, but it was just like two friends talking, right? Like it wasn't this awkward interview or anything. It was like two buds hanging out, having a conversation, and it was incredible.
Known as TV Little House. This is how old that was. They had a podcast and they invited me on, and I was a recurring guest on it. And sure, maybe we didn't all collaborate outside the Weekly Pull podcast, but there was such an infectious collaborative energy of all of us being excited to make comic book content. We were asking each other what tags worked, what subject matter worked, what were we seeing success on, and how can we help each other get bigger. But of course, Benny ended up becoming the biggest and best of us, to the point where he far eclipsed me, but he needed to expand out the business, and he actually shot off the idea of, what if I got involved somehow as like a type of manager? After all, I have experience working at Screw Attack and Game Theory. I have connections. I've worked with brands. Maybe I can help arrange brand deals for the channel. Maybe I can move out to Colorado, where his team is based, and help out directly on the channel. Now, granted, anybody that knew Benny can tell you that he was always shooting off a million ideas a second like a machine gun, and you never really know which ideas actually have legs, and he's kind of has like a scattershot approach, but he was definitely an idea man, and I really considered it. I ended up going to Colorado, met him, met his wife. He showed me the studio. It was a fun time. He even came down here to Texas, and I arranged a meet and greet at a local comic book shop. And we ended up going to Medieval Times afterwards. It was...
Oh, that's so crazy. Look how young they are. Comic Drake looks like a true dork. I love it. It's hilarious. Look, there's Rob in the background, too, from Comics Explained. Incredible.
Me, Benny, and Rob, we went to Six Flags. We got... It was an absolute blast.
That's so
I got to see Benny at some comic conventions and really get to know him. He had a huge personality. He was loud. You could definitely hear him from across the room. But he did everything. At least what I knew when I was around him, he did everything in extremes. He was very energetic all the time. And that's kind of where we had our first little bit of incompatibility.
Yep, not watching that. I don't know. I'm not being mean, but I don't want to hear about how you didn't get along. I like time and place, read the room, buddy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, let's take a look here. Oh my goodness. My chat keeps freezing. Okay. You know what? Video games in the world is awesome. Video games in the world comes around. Not just you. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is why I always tend to gravitate towards definitely Benny and then secondary comics explained, just because there's this really weird video and Comics Drake did it. He's been a huge Invincible fan for a long time, right? When it came out, when it was coming out, and then Invincible got really popular, and he was like weirdly like gatekeepy about it. Like, I was the original fan, and ever since then I kind of stopped watching his stuff, just because don't make it about you, make it about him, right? Tell your story, absolutely, but don't go like, we didn't get along because he was loud. No, not me. Okay, we got a story from Jared. What I will never forget was after the interview, I invited him on again, and he said, anytime, just hit me up. When I got off call, I was literally shaking. Oh my God, that's so cute. The first one I was really, really shaking at was Dan Jurgens. I know that feeling you're talking about, because you're just like, not only shaking, but you've got that kind of like high on life feeling, right? That is so cool. That is so cool. But we got video games in the world. Who's going to tell us? Who's going to be sweet about it? Because it's video games in the world. And he comes around here and he's great.
Hello, everyone.
And we're going to give him a thumbs up.
Video games in the world. Now, I know today's my birthday and I'm supposed to be very happy. But right now, I just received...
Oh my God. Happy birthday. I do remember saying happy birthday to you during the stream. But happy birthday. And Benny... Oh my God. Oh.
A very sad news from...
I've shaken every one of my interviews, right?
Channel that
Actually, you know what? Trish Fossner and Stephanie Phillips were the ones I wasn't shaky about, because after I got off the live with Stephanie, she was like, hey, I'm in the middle of moving. I got a whole bunch of extra books. You want me to sign them and send them to you? And I'm like, are you serious right now? She's like, yeah. I got a bunch extra. I'm in the middle of moving. I can just throw a signature on there. I'm like, I love you. Will you be my best friend? We can hold hands and go get coffee and cones. Come on now, Steph. You know you want to. Stephanie Phillips.
A YouTuber, and I just realized that one of my favorite YouTubers, and who I really loved his audio comics, and he was one of my main inspirations to start reviewing comics, has passed away. I'm talking about Ben Potter, who you all know as Comicstorian. Comicstorian was a great guy, and he was one of my favorite YouTubers regarding comics, and I enjoyed most of his audio drama, especially his
Facts, Raymond.
comic books of Injustice,
Let me do
Power
your
Rangers,
hair
Star
while you do my
Wars.
nails, and then we'll go get a coffee.
He had this great passion for comics, I believe so. His death was confirmed by his wife, Nathalie, and I am
I
heartbroken
listen to
beyond
most
all words
of
right now.
Video Games in the World's
that
video. He does a lot of stuff
Comicstorian
like
is
kind of
gone
debunking
and he's no
anti-woke,
longer
and he
with
does
us.
good stuff. He sounds nervous in this one,
This is
or upset.
What
Understandably so.
Mrs. Potter said the following, that her husband died 2 days ago on June 8th, and in an unfortunate accident. He was Comicstorian to all of us, voicing stories from across multiple different mediums, and to his loved ones, he was one of the best and most supportive individuals anyone could ask for. He was everything his family loved.
Okay, he's gonna read that. Let's get through the reading. Cause I couldn't read it right away. I couldn't.
I really loved his sharing of stories, and
you can hear the pain
as a
in his
YouTuber,
voice.
audio comics is comic reviews and listening to comic stories is not going to be the same without someone like him.
No, I agree.
I know there are many great audio comic content creators, but
Russian
Comicstorian, he was unique.
Guy does really good audiobooks.
Ben was totally unique, and
but
he's going to be missed. So my heart and sympathies go out to his wife and his family and his friends, and as a fan of Comicstorian, and I really liked your audio comics, Ben. You were phenomenal. You were fantastic.
Oh my god.
And I want to thank you for influencing me in comic reviews. Even though I haven't reviewed comics in a long while, I just want to thank you for being such an influence on me loving comics even more, and me wanting to read comics like The Last Ronin, all these Power Ranger stories, and also he also did some narrations of full stories of video games like Final Fantasy and so many other video games as well.
Bloodborne, like Pika said.
So once again, I want to say that my heart goes out to his family, to his friends, to his wife, and
and like I said, I've listened to enough of his videos. He normally is really good at speaking. I feel so bad for him. I just want to give everybody a hug. I want to check out Comic Breakdown. I feel like I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask you guys. Should we switch? Should we switch over to a little bit of Life is Strange? Is this getting too heavy? I don't want... We'll watch Absolute Power trailer, and you guys let me know, because it is a heavy subject, and I don't want to... I want to make sure we respect Benny and everything he was worth, but it's really hard to keep dwelling on it. Wait, what'd you do? Stop it. There we go. Bam, bam. That's Clark, right? How did they shoot him? How is he bleeding? Kryptonite bullets? I'm so out of it. Who the fuck are these people? The Trinity of Evil has won. These Omax? Like, what am I looking at here? Is that a evil katana? Okay. I'm so out of it. I need... This is what I mean. This is a perfect example. Oh, it's failsafe. Okay. This is a perfect example of when I would use Comicstorian. I want to start at Absolute Power, but I have missed a lot. Admittedly, way too much. I would go there, and I would catch up. I'd catch up. Video games in the world. Thanks, Tristan. I felt very sad. I could hear it in your voice. It's, oh my God, and your father. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my God. I love the design. I have been out of it. Look how good it looks though. Fucking Dan Mora is gold. Of course. You guys all saw that little thing in there, right? You guys all saw that, right? Where is he? I saw that little motherfucker. He was sneaking. I saw him. You just saw him too. Peacemaker. Right there. He's in everything. No, I'm just kidding. Udios Lee said, what's your favorite? I loved his Damien rant, but I have to go back to Injustice because I have listened to that full story way too many times. Like, it is absolutely and will always be my favorite video from him. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I think the consensus is we don't want to cry anymore. We don't want to cry anymore, and I think it's time to check out some In With Our Favorite Girls, because that was really hard. That was really hard. How do I do this again? Display capture. Okay, let me bring up my thing. This event is gonna I'm gonna try. I really am gonna try. It's gonna be interesting to see if it's good, and if it gets me back in, I'm all in like I was before, right? Like, but you have to be able to get me back in. And that's where I go to channel like Comics Explained, or even, I don't know, yeah, probably Comics Explained and Benny. Oh, you're filling me in on what happened. Zernar made an army of failsafe that Waller is using, and Brainiac Queen helped strip the heroes of their powers. Boom, easy, done. I love it. Go away, go away. Wait. Let's see if this works. Oh, you know what? We have to go to... Can you hear me now? They are perfect! Ooh! Like a knife through butter. I got that done correctly. The main heroes of the event are Nightwing, John, and Dream. Wait, what? Wait, so John, hold on. I just read the John story in Pride, and it was, oh, Mark Waid is writing John. Okay. The John story in Pride was fucking awful.
We have to find another way in.
I mean, like, oh my god, look at me, I'm super duper gay. Like, really, really bad.
Lockpick tools while you come up with a better plan. My plan has a name.
But Mark Waid, I trust. Like, I don't even care that John's gay. That's the thing. It was just like stereotypically bad. The artwork was worse. It was. They were trying to do like this manga-ness.
I need your physics expertise stat.
Oh my god, Todd, I actually seen that the other day. Metallica is doing a collaboration with Fortnite, and they're doing a concert on there with like 6 songs. I'm gonna watch it.
Kinda know how.
Whew, that was hard, you guys.
I'm just asking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little baby.
No. Stay. We need you as backup. Just send the text instructions now. Yes, I'm still all in to go ape with you at the drive-in. Thanks for the help. This sucks ass.
Okay, we did find 2 things last time. It must not have saved them.
Blackwell. Sorry, Max. I got nothing. What about your plan? I'm gonna go put it together. Can you stay here and not get caught? I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
What? Metallica Fortnite? No, yeah. They're actually doing it. And they're doing like a collab where, okay, so they're doing sugar, soda can, duct tape, and sodium chlorate. Okay, we're good. I remember. But they're doing a collab where they're doing like a
classic nerd.
Concert, right? I just want to see it. Kevin Conroy's story was fantastic. Wait, in Pride? Wait, did I miss it? I didn't get to the end of it yet. It is 100 pages long. I could have very easily missed it.
No can here.
I read the Jenna and HR one. Like, why are we still doing that? Poison Ivy. Like, I love that book. It's one of my favorite books. But why are we still doing the Jenna and HR thing? All right, where were we at? We have to go to the science lab and the art lab and search the trash cans.
Nothing.
I was
This is
talking
so
about
lame.
Philheim. So, okay, so I have not had a chance to read that. So there's one redeeming story in there is what I'm guessing. What's here? I've never seen Metallica live before. This is sadly
like
going to
you're
be my
seeing them
best.
before.
I mean, and if you want to see Metallica live at this point, you're going to spend a pretty fucking penny.
Oh, Kate. Even when you were sad, you tried to see the good in the
Oh,
world.
it's Kate
Daniel's
Picture.
a better illustrator than photographer, said Mac Victoria. That's pretty fucking sweet. How can I hate somebody that shoots like that?
Because she's a fucking bitch and she just tried to... She left her cigarettes here. She
Victoria's
just literally
cigarettes?
tried to exploit Jefferson
I'm sure Mr. Jefferson
and
isn't
say that
impressed.
they hooked up. Stop it. You can hate her. Just because she can take a picture doesn't mean shit. Alright, let's find duct tape. Boom. Best thing about Janet from HR is she's the only character who has arguably slept with both Harley and Ivy. Respect. Okay, yeah, no respect, Comic Boom. You know why? Because Harley and Ivy are supposed to be together. No polyamory. They're in love. They're gonna make it. Yes, I found a can.
Okay, I have the can.
Looks like your boy's at Comics. Oh, he made a video about Comicstorian
Halfway
too.
home, Max.
That's awesome. I'm actually glad to see that because I notice a lot of those type people don't make videos about death unless they can use it for their narrative. So it's really it's really great to see somebody
So
doing
glad
it
you
just
still
to
have
do
your
it.
locker, Kate.
Okay, I don't need any more garbage. I need the art room. Science. No, yeah, I need the science room. So what do I have? I have tape. Oh, sugar was up here.
I hate that formalin smell.
Oh, I need to change his grade.
Ooh, sugar. Only an A minus?
My cousin went to see them at a big Floor Metal concert 6 or 7 years ago. I remember he framed and worship his ticket until the day of the show. I bet. Wait, I want to change his grade. He's
You
my
deserve
buddy.
way more than this for taking on Nathan, but every little grade counts.
I don't care about the consequence. He's my friend. And then we found this up here. Okay.
Here's the sodium chlorate.
All right,
box.
we got quickly back to the same spot. And I need to move you. Chair. Oh, wait, I have to mess up first.
You know you're clumsy, Max. Don't waste your rewind power. Use the damn
Ingrid
chair.
and Robert saw Fall Guy is such an amazing movie. I've actually only heard good about it. I heard it didn't do great at the box office, but
Now
I
it's
heard
time
it
to
was a
show
really
Chloe
good
that
movie.
Max is the bomb.
Okay, now I gotta remember where I came from. Okay, Todd says it'll probably be Enter Sandman, Fuel, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, The Unforgiven, and Wherever I May Roam. Oh, that's not a bad list. Where is she? Right here. That's not a bad list for them.
Take it easy on the door, Chloe. Let's try this instead. Ooh, literally. Yes, time to blow shit up.
Let's go. We're gonna bomb the
If you'll
school.
Light the candle. This is so cool. Get ready to haul
That was
ass.
heavy earlier. That Rob video, that was really, really hard. Boom, let's go.
That was so fucking cool.
Oh shit, oh shit,
we're
oh shit.
toast. Here comes the whole Arcadia Bay Fire and Police Department. So what should we do?
Hold on, move, lady. Okay, can we get rid of the boom? Okay, no boom. And I still have the stuff. There we go! I am so smart. I love this game.
Welcome to my domain. You are magic. I have no clue
Yes,
how the
I
hell you got in
am.
there, but you did it, sister. The company I keep. Now, let's find what we want and beat it. My powers only go so far.
Okay,
Man, I can see
so
why the
what do we have
principal
to
locks this
find?
room up. Fancy faux art crap. He must want everybody to know he has money, but no taste.
Chloe makes me miss my blue hair.
How can you trust somebody who has a fucking bronze bird in his office?
Let's steal it.
I'm glad I was expelled.
Yes, if only the principal had a Monet or Picasso, you'd still be at Blackwell.
Eat me. I'm gonna pilfer the papers on this ugly ass
She probably
desk.
will. Give her powers, and she becomes a menace to society. But it's fine, right? Because she can rewind it.
Okay, sure. It's
Nobody
ugly,
has
but
to know.
Damn, is it a cozy chair?
They
This is
got
your
band
chance to
members for
truly get
skins. I
abducted
wish
and
Eddie
shit,
Munson.
Sherlock.
I loved.
Find some
That
clues
was
about
so good.
Rachel, Kate,
Stranger Things is
Nathan.
awesome.
Anybody. I'm on the case.
Eddie Munson was everyone's favorite. Steal the money? Okay. We haven't found any money yet, but okay, let's turn on the light. Okay, so did you blow the lock, Unabomber? Oh, please, I just wanted to see if you knew your explosives and to see your incredible artwork. There we go. Boom. Okay, we found Kate's
This pretty
file.
much sums up Kate. Shy and sweet.
I will
in
take
the
that as
wrong
an
place.
amazing compliment, Tavia. I love it. Okay,
Only
so
2 more files to go.
2 more files, okay. We got a light. Let's look over here. We got some books.
I certainly can't use this.
We got a painting. Look at it, lady.
Looks like an oil painting spill. Awful.
Files.
Look at this pile.
Nothing. A file. Come on. He's not very organized at all. More student files?
Weird. This asshole has a spotless record.
Oh, of course he does.
Like I'm not gonna read my
her,
own personal file.
her GPA is 2.8. Oh, honey.
This file is going to be so spotless, I'll projectile vomit. I have to make sure Warren doesn't
Oh,
have a criminal
dang.
background.
Warren's smart. Who knew?
Let's nab this last file, Sherlock. Always wanted to say nab. Rachel doesn't seem so troubled based on all this.
Rachel, Dawn, Amber.
There's not much here about the police investigation. Man, I don't blame the principal for expelling Chloe.
You're so mean.
I think we found everything in here.
Okay, so we
I
just
should go
needed
join
files.
Chloe now.
But Pika
So
said there
Nathan
was money
Prescott's
somewhere.
dad is a bully too.
In light of the
Shocker.
recent outrageous allegations against my son and his suspension, I feel my large contributions to Blackwell should also be suspended. He's like, you said, oh my God, what a butthead. Wow, that's awful. Wait, what is that?
I'd
Oh,
do it
yeah,
too
his
if I was
alcohol.
the principal of Blackwell.
2.8 is like a low D, yeah.
If I would have signed the petition, I could have made the difference.
Okay, what am I missing here? Money. I'm missing money somewhere. Bronze Hawk, maybe?
You're not so tacky up close.
There's got to be a super secret file.
Oh wait, my mic went out? There's gotta be a super secret file. What is she talking about? Hold on,
Max,
let me see.
You better come check out these files.
Is my mic okay now?
Nathan accuses Rachel of bringing drugs on campus, and my step troll went along because he thinks Rachel was a bad influence on me. Assholes.
If David is teaming up with Nathan Prescott, that's a bad sign.
Nathan Prescott III. Ooh, he's so money. And you know the Prescotts dropped major bank to bury Nathan's real file. Look, it reads like a rap sheet. Bad grades,
You're fine,
teacher
it sounds
complaints,
fine,
secret
okay.
probation.
I think it's,
But
I
I
need
was
a new
expelled.
mic cord.
At
It's
least
been
Nathan
messing
was
up.
finally suspended. Check out that
Breaking
note.
and entering grand larceny girl. You know what though? I can just rewind
It's just
time.
some
It never
crazy drawing.
happened. Like that would
It's
be
not a
the
drawing.
coolest superpower.
Look. Rachel in
What?
the dark room. Rachel in the dark room over and over.
What is this?
That's fucked up. What does this even mean? Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Okay, so Nathan's are not. I don't really think it's Nathan. I feel like that's
David M. always asks.
I
what's
feel like
going
that's
on in
like
my
the
head.
most obvious
David
thing,
M.
so that's why
always
it's
helps
not
me
it.
Follow those he follows. It's pretty cryptic.
No, it sounds like they formed some sort of weird team, the Super Hebrews.
Jesus. David was stalking Kate, hassling me, and now we know he was all over Rachel too.
Oh, we are so going into his garage files. Plus, I'm getting a little paranoid in here. We got our info. Let's bail.
Let's go. We got it. Nathan is what the
we
kids
should
call a
leave
red
without
herring.
it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
it's got to be
we're
somebody
not
like
taking the cozy
crazy, right?
Your
Like, it's got to
powers
be like
include mind reading?
Warren
did you just
or
rewind
Kate
because I tried to steal the chair?
or Mr.
Shit, I'm
Jefferson.
confused.
It's the powers of best friendship.
Find the money.
I know how
Okay.
you roll. We should definitely get out of here. We pressed our luck enough.
Hello, what have we here?
The money. The money.
Shit! Jackpot! Cha-ching!
Wow, sir.
That's why I couldn't find
That's
it. She
a
had to
lot
find
for
it.
the handicapped fund.
Dude, there's $5,000 here.
Whoa.
I could pay Frank back tonight. This'll chill him out after our knife showdown yesterday. Are you gonna make a big issue out of this? Or just rewind and take the greenbacks for yourself? I hope you do that instead of lecturing me.
5,000. I'm sure that was okay. They said we're gonna steal the money. Oh, James has a point. There's fingerprints. We're taking the money.
Frank
We
knows
owe
things about
Frank,
Rachel,
remember?
and he
Maybe
might
this will
talk if
help.
He's been paid, right?
You are
It
super
is surprising I don't know any of the characters by name. The main chick in blue hair. Max is the brunette,
Stock up on tabs,
our main character,
beer, weed,
and
donuts,
Chloe is the
books from
blue hair
pals,
chick.
and strip clubs. Kidding, but you never know.
We did it. Now let's get out of here without being seen.
Like
Okay.
shit
Oh
for
shit.
taking that money.
It says they'll have consequences. Okay, so this is a disciplinary warning to the Prescotts that got completely erased. Ridiculous. And of course. Okay, let's go. Steal, Pika. I did steal it.
That
I did.
look scares me.
I do
Care
feel kind
for
of
a
bad.
midnight swim? The black
But-
pool is ours.
Swimming? You want to take that risk now?
It's I deserve a little mindless
I love
fun
Reese.
in
He
the
said,
water.
no. I have
We
no
went for the night
intention on
anyway. We were
remembering their
rich,
names.
and nobody busted us. So, splish splash.
You're right. We hella deserve it. Splish splash.
Did you actually just say hella?
Are we going swimming?
I think I'm a good bet.
I want to go swimming. That sounds wonderful. It's been like 10 years since I went swimming, I swear. Ooh, and I bet that it's a school like this Richie school. I bet it's so nice.
We're in the otter's lair.
Big fucking deal. I want that heated water.
Oh my god,
We
see,
still
I
have to play
told
it
you.
cool, okay?
Heated pool.
I still go to school here.
You can own this hellhole once you figure out your rewind power.
Time to get wet. They've been
Chloe's
wet
so
standing
psyched
next
for
to each
girls'
other
night
this
out,
whole
so
night.
I
Stop
better
it,
follow
James.
her
You already
evil
know
plan.
this. Alright, so where are we going here?
Boys or girls?
Boys or girls? Ew, I am not being a creep. We're going to the girls.
Girls, of course.
Girls. Ooh la la. Let me check to see if the pool's heated.
Though we could have snuck and seen if there was... Oh, that was a really dumb decision. Because I could have seen if there was anything that had to do with Nathan in there.
Those are some musty-ass old shirts. Yuck.
Girls
If I
can
could
swim
rewind
too?
back to
Yeah,
1930,
what?
I'd get in
That's
serious
the
trouble.
weirdest poster ever. Did they not know they knew how to swim? Okay. Alright, we need towels.
Those look like the most cozy, comfy towels in towel history. Want? Flippers in a swimming pool? Are they training
No.
Navy frogmen here? A bus ticket? Was she going to
Oh
run
my
away?
god, she's leaving.
Like Rachel Amber?
Oh shit. Victoria's locker, let's go.
So, Victoria's secret is selfies. Go fuck your... No. Jefferson said, don't confuse art with
No,
the
look at those
artist.
duck lips. That looks
These are
terrible.
cool shots.
Those are not cool shots. Otters eat beavers. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to walk away. I have to walk away. Of course they eat beavers.
Where does that other sock go?
Steal the sock. Brooke Sucker.
Looks like Brooke wants to go to the drive-in with Warren.
Let her. No, wait, that's her boyfriend. Never mind. Okay, we've got graffiti. Victoria Chase rules. No, she doesn't. She's a bitch. I told you, look at this pool. I want to go swimming.
Max, try to find the light for the pool. I want to see the
By
sharks.
the way, Yara's on Read Comics.
Otters
Yes,
don't like
I am
sharks.
definitely
You're right.
going to read it.
Do I?
Tomorrow we
Hit
got
that light.
bombshells with me and stuff. But I want to. Tony and I are going to be debating. He's gonna try to justify. Wait, what did she tell me to do? Hold on. I wasn't listening.
Hello? Still waiting for the light.
Turn on the light. Okay, I can do that. What am I? This is where I came from. Tony's gonna come on Friday and we're gonna talk because he's all in on CG or whatever. But we're gonna talk about the Riley situation. I don't know if it's gonna be. I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of debate style because he's gonna try to. So somebody left a comment yesterday, right? And it was really interesting. I will replay. I'm sorry, Patrick. It got really heavy and we were all in tears. But welcome. Where am I going? I'm trying to find a light. I don't see a light anywhere. Okay, is this? This is just the girls' locker room. There's got to be another door with a light, right? Oh, lifeguard right here. Oxygen kit. Okay. But I got a comment yesterday. So we talked about that doxing where basically Riley left the county and the state in order to, I guess, quote unquote, prove that he had a copyright strike, which it wasn't necessary. Come on, let's be real. Found it. But then somebody left a comment and said something along the lines of, do your research. They were being nasty, but I wanted to look into it anyway. It's like, do your research. He also posted Eric July's home, right? This of which I had no idea, right? No clue. Ah, look at her undies. And come to find out, he did take a picture of his house on Google, whatever, Earth, and post it. I don't know how he's going to justify it, but I guess so.
Oh, yeah, baby. Feels like a hot tub. And with my cash dash, I'm queen of the world. Bow. Tell me you're not
How
gonna
do you
stand there and
justify
watch me like a
posting
zombie?
somebody's home on Google Earth on Twitter? How do you do that?
Don't you dare! Come stop me.
You
hippie.
can't.
Okay, you asked for it.
Wait, did you hear the drama with the god-awful movies Cuties? Like 5 years ago. But yeah, that was a terrible movie. I watched it to review it, and it was the dumbest decision I've ever made in my entire
Why,
life.
look, an otter in my water. Dun 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 dun.
You are so obvious. And I still get freaked out by that movie, so stop. I can't even watch any of those shark shows.
Oh, same. Absolutely cannot justify it, but he will. Or he'll try.
I'll just rewind and harpoon you. Otter's revenge.
Cheater.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about that.
I want to go swimming like this.
I wish Rachel was here. She would totally love being
Now
here.
kiss. Exactly!
Wish you guys had met each other.
We will. With all this stuff going on, I'm starting to think everything is related, and I want to find out for Kate's sake. She almost died today.
Your power is changing everything, Max.
Good morning, Warm
Especially
Lily.
you. I can already tell. You're not so chicken shit anymore.
Thanks, girlfriend.
You know what I mean. You're becoming like this this force of nature.
More like luck of nature. Come on, my power failed trying to rescue Kate.
Even if Tony's excuse
Maybe
is that
I'm
it was a
just
partial
stumbling
dox,
back
that's a
and forth in
distraction
time.
without a difference. Or
what
distinction
reason?
without a difference. Partial or otherwise,
You
a
didn't
dox
stumble
is
when
still
you
a
saved
dox.
me once.
Facts. Absolutely agree with you. Wait, what? What did she say? I'm just gonna thank her because I don't know what
Not
to say.
that time.
And posting
That's
somebody's
because you were
actual
there to kickstart
home
my power.
is not okay. There's
So it's
nothing.
time to start moving
There's
forward
no
in time.
justification.
And we're obviously connected since without me, you would have never discovered your power, right?
Absolutely. Oh shit. I can actually say that.
Absolutely. You make me feel like I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
And you
kiss,
make me feel
kiss,
like I
kiss.
have a reason for still being in Arcadia Bay.
I hope so.
Stop being so goddamn humble. You're like the smartest, most talented person I've ever known.
More than Rachel Amber?
Dude, I'm not her groupie.
Oh my
okay?
god, stop being jealous
Sure
of
you have Black
her.
Bros all over you, like Warren.
Aha!
Warren is nice.
Nice. Ouch. That means friend zone.
No, he's really cool. It was so sweet when he stood up to Nathan. But I haven't told him about my rewind power.
No worries. Once you get over yourself, you're gonna make the world bow.
As long as
I
you're
mean,
there.
technically she could
look so
if she's
sad.
actually interested in Warren, which
I'm
we're
never
gonna try
leaving.
not to be. We're gonna try to be interested in Chloe. She could tell
No, I'm
him,
getting cold and
see
cold.
how he reacts. If it doesn't go as well as she thought, she could
Because we're
literally just
yapping
rewind.
instead of attacking each other, otter versus shark style. I think I've had my pool experience for the
Why
year.
is her
Let's jet.
Let's call it a draw.
her necklace not
I'm gonna
floating?
freeze my ass off when I get out.
Oh, fine. No kisses, I guess. We have to wait for it. They're probably gonna make us wait to the end like Final Fantasy.
Gross. I feel like we just went swimming in Chlorine Bay.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Thanks. You would know.
Oh shit!
Hide!
Okay, where do I hide? I have a light on. Can I hide in here? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Where do I go?
We have to go now.
Where are we going? Yeah. Where are we going? No, that's the way to the pool. Exit. Let's go. Oh shit!
Are you shitting me?
Oh my god, is it the step douche?
Dude, hide! Like when we were kids.
Okay, come on.
I could use my power. Or just look for a hiding spot. Or both.
I need a hiding spot. Can I hide in the locker?
Hello?
Where is he? Do we see him? Oh my god. Why did that just make me dizzy for a second? There he is. Oh, that was weird. That made me dizzy. I don't like the way this is moving.
Hello? Anybody there?
Yeah, kinda.
Better
Oh,
not
I don't
try
like
any
this.
Halloween pranks after today. I'm serious.
Look at how it's moving. That's so uncomfortable.
I heard something over here. Who's here? I got a flashlight and a stick.
Oh, you're a tough guy. Okay, good. I got rid of the disease. Did he leave? I can't see. Yes, he left. Okay. Oh, that was weird. I did not like that. Ah, he's right there. Come on, buddy. Do I have to wait for her to come out? He's like not in here. We can go now. Yeah, he's right there. You're getting a seat. That's what I'm saying. It was really weird. Are you leaving yet? Can I go over here? Are you still there? Are you there? Yeah. Like, what's he gonna do? Just keep walking back and forth? Maybe I gotta trigger something here? Oh my god, leave! It's too dark. Is it hard to see? Let me see. Hold on. Stop it. It won't let me turn off the brightness. It won't let me do it. Gary, hello. When you said you will let me pick a game because I always know a lot about games, were you being serious or sarcastic? Because I feel like I know just as much as any. I was being serious. I feel like you know a lot, especially about, like, just video games in general. Come on, dude. Let's go around here, maybe. I feel like I need to trigger something. Dear Kate, I don't care. God. Wow. Okay, we did that. Let's check and see if there's anyone out here. Oh, wait. That's what I needed to do? Okay, good.
So
there we go.
invisible. Let's bail.
Okay, that was easy. I just had to trigger it. No, Gary, I was being serious because you do know a lot.
Wait, turn around. They're coming.
Oh my
We
god.
have to find another way out.
You're literally
this is
out. Just go
bullshit.
to the car.
You can't go back to your dorm now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight.
You want me to crash with a Blackwell security officer I just busted live so I'll be safe? Okay.
Into the car.
Let's go. We made it. Won't he know that's his stepdaughter. He knows her car. That was the easiest stealth ever.
Max, you rock. We are so fucking awesome.
That was me level stealth.
So are.
Hush. What are you doing, dude? We did it! Wait, is that the end of the chapter? There's no way that's the end of the chapter already. I feel like we just started it. I don't actually remember. Wait, is that supposed to be Johnny Depp in that movie? Oh, she has a naked girl poster? A lot. Ooh, that's pretty. Can't sleep. You're obviously... Okay, holy shit, this is very real. Can I wake myself up by pressing buttons? There we go. Wake up. Well, this is like the slowest wake up ever. Okay, take a selfie. Let's do this.
Always remember this moment.
Photobomb.
Photo hog.
They're so cute.
It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Ew.
Like it needs another one.
Phrasing.
I'd like to do something good for my school in Arcadia Bay. I can't even submit my photo to represent. I just don't want to be rejected.
Every great artist gets rejected before they get accepted. So you have to enter a photo.
Weren't we supposed to
Even though
enter
I'm
the
pimping
photo in
school this time, you
yesterday?
want a torch?
Like, we're super late
Come
to
on,
it.
I don't want to see Arcadia Bay burned to the shore. I just say shit like that because I've been trying to get out of here since you left.
Raymond said skid mark. Like, yeah, that's not a...
Find Rachel
Why
and
would you
find
say that?
Dawson.
Why would you use
Still
that
leaving
word?
to start a whole new life.
That's gross.
Wish
It's a
we could
gross
just
word.
hang out all morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
Oh, does the schoolgirl have a test today?
I don't know. Do I?
I'm starting to feel like going to Blackwell every day is a test. I just need to get on my regular school schedule again.
Can I get up? Possibly. Gary, hello.
Okay,
Good morning.
I need
You
to
said,
get
did Max
dressed
grab Chloe's city? I was going to assume they didn't sleep together simply because... Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Simply because they were both in shorts. Glad to see you didn't blow up Blackwell last night. By the way, the drive-in is actually popular. So I'm buying the tickets now. I'll let you take care of the popcorn. In other words, you can't back out. Fair. Can I smoke it?
I was such a wuss to cower in the closet while David hit her.
I blame Pika.
At least we haven't been identified. Yet.
Okay, so they did respond, but they didn't find anything. Okay. Here's her cell phone. I don't feel
thought
like I should be
Chloe might
looking
be
at her
able to
cell
fix
phone.
this.
It's weird.
Now I am
Wait,
glad
Chloe,
Chloe
money
took
now.
money.
I have your
This
money,
guy is
asshole. When? I'll
serious
text you before the
and
end of the week.
scary.
Or else. Do not fuck with me, whore. Okay, wow. Just going through her text.
I love this morning light. It's so peaceful.
Wouldn't it be wicked if we could just hang out here forever like when we were kids?
Yes, but
Imagine if
sadly,
I
we're
said
not
no.
kids anymore.
That would be so mean.
At least you can date now, right? My dad was terrified of the day I would discover boys.
That is why you had to steal the money. Oh, okay.
So, you never
That's
really told me if
perfect.
you had a serious boyfriend while I was away.
Like
Not
that
serious.
school doesn't have money.
Hella stupid, usually. I went through a boy toy phase,
Okay, so she's bi.
among other things.
I can't see you with any of the guys around here.
Because you have a good eye. That's why I was so glad Rachel came along to rescue me.
Sounds like you totally crushed on Rachel.
You would have too. Smart, sexy, and sassy. Like me, right?
Well, duh. Maybe Rachel would have fought over both of us.
You
Oh
wish.
my god.
Then again, maybe. You're a photographer and she wanted to be a model.
Okay, so now I have to go to school. Right? I think. Can I use the door?
Put some clothes on first, Hillbilly.
Oh, okay. Close. Closet.
I still feel guilty for not busting out of here to stop
Okay, so
David
where
from
are the
hitting
clothes?
Chloe.
There was laundry down here. Drawer.
I don't think I'll be moshing today.
Where else do teenagers keep clothes? Maybe there's a wallet. Really? Like, you don't keep this in your closet?
I still feel guilty for not busting
Okay.
out of here to stop David from hitting Chloe.
Yeah, I get it. Where else is some clothes? Maybe down here? No? There's some clothes. Oh, there we go.
Ugh. Still reeks like a chlorine factory.
See if you can find a suitable outfit in my fashion hole.
I tried! Nothing opens! Oh, now I can open it.
Okay, time for some Chloe cosplay.
You can tell French
Hey, there
people
you
wrote
go.
this. Kids don't say
Rachel
wicked.
left a bunch of her clothes with me. She's your size.
What would...
But not quite my style.
I feel like some
Max,
kids
you
might
don't
say
have a
wicked.
style yet.
Maybe
Let's give
not.
it a try. You can always rewind back to your chlorine brand t-shirt and generic jeans.
You suck. I like my shirt and jeans. But it would be cool
I
to
feel
try
like they
on
would
ice,
say
I
like
suppose.
goated or
Just
something,
to see
but
if they
then I
fit.
sound like one of those hey
Stop
fellow
second
kids
guessing
people.
yourself, Max. Put this on and let your inner punk rock girl come out. You can afford to take chances whenever and whatever you want to try.
Let's
example,
go! I get a cute
After you
outfit.
kiss me.
Oh, fuck yes!
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All of our dreams just came true. They kissed!
Damn.
Boom!
Hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork.
Our first kiss. We should take a picture.
Man, that was priceless when I kissed Chloe. She didn't think I would.
She was not into it, though. That's kind of sad. She literally pulled back. Ah, that's cute.
Looking sick, Max. A couple tats, some piercings, and we'll make a thrasher out of you yet.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
Oh my god, that was so cringe.
Maybe not. Go on down and say hi to Joyce. Free breakfast.
More like a smooch, right? And she was not into
I
it.
promise not to tell.
I'm so disappointed.
Let's not rewind and find
Fine.
out, okay?
We're going towards Warren now, bitch. Wait, is Chloe into a threesome with Warren? I mean,
That
maybe.
smells so amazing.
There's a real possibility there. Okay, Kate says, Max, thank you from the bottom of my heart. The only one who was there for me at school, the only one who truly cared. I have to believe you were sent to give me hope. You did so much more than that. My father is grateful as well. You'll always be in my prayers. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yay, Katie's doing good. Gary said, I played Metal Gear Solid 1 last night, and I realized they can't hear you run up behind them. They only hear you step in puddles and metal panels, but those are rare. Oh, so it's not...
It's like when we were
I mean, it
kids
sounds
here.
like crazy stuff, but it's not like you can go up behind them without too much worry, at least. What is a threesome? Warm Lily. You're adorable. We'll talk about it when you're older. Free food, free food.
Good morning, Joyce.
Rachel, I mean Max. Oh, you startled me. Well, you fit those clothes well. Thank God you're not a hellraiser like her or Chloe. Now tell me exactly what you want to chow on.
We'll go pancakes this time. Last time we did eggs and
for some of
bacon.
your famous pancakes.
I thought you would have missed those. Ah, you ate more than William, and he loved them.
Did she just call me
I
fat?
remember. We would race each other to grab them from a
The
stack.
rest of the games they
So
can
this
hear you,
time,
so it's
you
only
can
Metal
help me
Gear
with the
Solid
ingredients.
1 that they
I need
can't.
you to grab me
Okay.
the eggs and milk.
Alright, so it's still crazy stuff.
Eggs and milk? No problemo.
Alright, let's get the eggs and milk. Wait. What? What, Gary? What? What did you just say? If I was Chloe, I would have
always
drank
come
milk.
first, as Joyce
Or if I
used
was
to
Max,
say.
I would have drank milk straight from Chloe. Hold on, what?
I love that they still have the same refrigerator.
I don't think she has a baby. Wait, where's the milk? So there's the groceries. It would be in the fridge. But it only lets me look. Here. Where's your milk? Why don't you keep your milk in the fridge? Oh, there's your milk. Why is it? Oh, ew.
Now for the mother's milk.
Don't call it mother's milk. Don't call it that.
Thanks.
Ever.
After all these years and everything that's happened, it's great to see you and Chloe together again. She hasn't had a good friend since you or Rachel. Oh, those clothes remind me so much of her. Such a sweet girl. I'm just hoping she's living large in L.A.
I'd love to think that too, Joyce, but
We are on the same page, Max. I keep hoping that Rachel will
After
show up, or
Homelander, you
can send a
cannot call
message
it
to Chloe
mother's
from
milk.
Hollywood,
Just please don't do that.
or wherever she is.
Rachel's in trouble. Let's just be
I hate
honest.
to even think this, much less say it out loud, but I think Rachel is in serious trouble.
She's been
I
missing for
know.
6 months, they
I watch
said.
those awful true crime shows, and it makes me ill if I think about
Like,
Rachel ending up on one.
There's a 99%
So
chance she's
I
gonna
don't
be dead.
Think too much.
I see why Chloe is so obsessed with finding her.
Max Caulfield, are you actually jealous of Rachel?
No.
What? No way. I know I was selfish when I left. I'm glad Chloe found a better
I feel
friend.
like she is a little
No,
bit jealous, but
just
she
a
can't
different
admit
one.
that. That's terrible.
Last time I saw
That is
you
not a
and
good
Chloe
friend.
in
You
your
should want your
pirate
friend to be
outfits,
happy no matter
I
what.
knew she would never find a better friend. I just wish you could have stopped Chloe from getting busted by David for that joint.
Oh my
I know.
God.
But it seems like Chloe and me were
It is a
pirates
joy. It is
1,000
not a
years
serious
ago.
situation.
And that makes me what, a century old? You're only 18, Max. Oh, youth. If only I could go back.
It's not
Same.
all that, Joyce.
Voila, a breakfast fit for us queens.
Oh my
And a
God, you
king.
want to hear the sad
Go sit at
truth
the
about
table.
this game? I'm going to regret saying this the moment it comes out of my mouth. I am probably closer to Joyce's age in this than I am Chloe's. Oh my God, that makes me so sad. At least she's got a nice ass, though. Where's my food? What are you talking about? You're 21. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Thank you so much, Joyce. I'm never leaving this table.
Good, you can clean.
Oh, now I gotta clean. Cheerio. Shut up, James. Okay, now what do I do?
Oh, man.
Flash snow and a
wanna
freak
be famous
apocalypse.
for
Okay,
this.
apocalypse. All right. Why would you be famous? Oh, famous for that. Okay. All right. What do I do?
I guess nobody waters the plant here.
Peanut butter?
I'm glad that's creamy and not crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy's disgusting.
Seeing you again, made me remember so much.
Oh,
I
yay, a
know
trip
these
down memory
photos don't
lane.
measure up to your work, Max.
Good morning, GT
My
Beck.
favorite photographers probably take pictures similar to yours. You make David happy, Joyce.
Aww.
He wants us all to be happy, Max. He's just not great at showing it.
I don't think I can rock this outfit like Rachel.
You have your own cool style.
Oh, I like Joyce. She's sweet.
I totally remember that day.
I'm glad. William took this picture with his instant camera. Oh, it was the last picture he ever took. He had his car out right after this,
Aww.
and
I know, Joyce. I'm sorry.
I didn't show you this to be morbid. In fact, I want you to have this. This was
Yay.
when my baby was so full of life and light. She
Who's
was
mom?
hopeful,
She's Chloe's mom.
positive. Everything she's not today.
Max's
was the
mom
last time I
and
saw
dad
Chloe.
are not in this city. Here she comes. With her boots that I saved.
Did you guys have a bonding session about how fucked up I am?
No.
It's not always about you.
Chloe, please. It's too early to start picking
That was
apart.
so mean. Yeah, blue hair.
Busy while you go peek in the garage.
She said, do you have a
That's not
bonding
whispering.
session about
Oh,
me?
no,
She
you're
said,
talking
it's
about
not
me.
always
Being
about
so nosy,
you.
Mother. Jeez, I can't do anything around here without everybody getting up in my shit.
No one can even joke with you, Chloe. You fly off the handle like that.
Excuse me. I have to use the bathroom.
Sure, run off and pee when you should back me up.
Now, who's being paranoid? Just listen to yourself.
Nobody else does.
Dang.
I do need to get into David's computer.
She
He's
is
gotta
so
be hiding
grumpy. Holy crap. Oh goodness. Okay, so if I do any more, it won't save. So we're gonna save it right here. But before we go, I do want to say, remember to, okay, we will, but I think that's why we couldn't get it the first time, because we had to wait till then. But I do want to say that I appreciate you guys listening and kind of dealing with the whole Benny thing with me, because it definitely is hard, but it was definitely worth it. He was amazing. And he's definitely going to be missed and remembered for a very, very long time. So at least we have that. But tomorrow, Bombshells. And then on Friday, Tony and I will be talking about Comicsgate shit. Him justifying doxing, stuff like that. All that fun stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.